Rumi was known for many things, but silence was not one of them. If there was a competition for talking, Rumi would win without even trying. She talked while walking, talked while eating, talked while thinking, and sometimes talked even when no one was listening. Her words came out fast, excited, and confident, like her brain was always running a race with her mouth. At home, her mother would say, "Rumi, let me finish one sentence." Rumi would reply, "I already know what you're going to say." At school, teachers often started their questions by saying, "Anyone except Rumi." The class would laugh, and Rumi would smile proudly. She wasn't rude, she was just quick, too quick. Her friends liked her because she was funny. She could turn a boring lunch break into a comedy show just by talking. If someone dropped a pencil, Rumi had a joke. If the bell rang early, Rumi had a theory. If there was silence, Rumi filled it instantly. One day, during morning assembly, two teachers were standing near the corridor, talking quietly. Rumi was passing by with her friends when she caught a few words. Changing sections. Next week. Final decision. Rumi's eyes lit up. Before anyone could stop her, she whispered dramatically,
I think the school is changing sections next week.
"Who said? Why?" Rumi shrugged confidently.
I heard
teachers
myself.
talking. It's obvious. By lunchtime, the story had grown legs. Now it wasn't just sections changing. Now it was teachers are separating best friends. Some students are being sent to strict sections. Next week, everything changes. Rumi walked around proudly, explaining the story again and again, adding expressions, details, and sound effects. "Trust me," she said, "I know how these things work." By the end of the day, the school felt tense. Some kids looked worried, some looked angry, some blamed teachers for something that hadn't even happened. The next morning, Rumi was called to the staff room.
Rumi,
She walked in
please come with
confidently,
me.
still smiling. The teacher didn't shout, didn't scold, didn't punish. She simply asked, "Rumi,
Did you hear
the full
conversation?
Rumi paused. "Well, not exactly." The teacher continued calmly. "Did you ask what it was about?" Rumi shook her head. The teacher smiled gently and said, "We were talking about changing classroom seating, not sections." The room felt suddenly very quiet. For the first time, Rumi didn't know what to say. The teacher added, "You didn't mean harm, but words move faster than truth. When you speak without checking, you don't just share information, you create confusion." Rumi walked out slowly, her usual bounce missing. In the hallway, her friends looked at her. One asked softly, "So, was it true?" Rumi swallowed and said,
No, I misunderstood it. I was wrong.
Day, Rumi noticed something new. When she talked less, she heard more. She heard her mother explaining things she had always interrupted. She heard her friends' full stories instead of jumping in halfway. She heard teachers more clearly. It felt strange, uncomfortable, quiet, but also peaceful. A few days later, during class, a teacher asked a question. Rumi knew the answer. She really knew it. Her hand twitched. She took a breath. She waited. Another student answered. The teacher smiled, and something surprising happened. Rumi smiled too. She hadn't lost anything by staying quiet. At lunch, her friends joked, "Rumi, are you okay? You're suspiciously silent." Rumi laughed and said, "Don't worry, I still talk."
I'm just listening first.
Everyone laughed. Rumi didn't stop being funny. She didn't stop being confident. She just learned one important thing. Talking makes you heard, but listening makes you understood. And for the first time, Rumi realized that sometimes the smartest thing you can say is nothing at all. Words are powerful. Using them wisely matters. Listening can be just as important as speaking.
Talking makes people hear you. Listening makes them trust you. I used to talk too fast. Now I want to understand. I'm just listening first. He's right. I'll just add one small point. Listening actually makes things easier. Talking shows who you are. Listening shows who you care about. Okay, everyone gets a turn.